他与沃伦·巴菲特联手创造了人类历史上最伟大的投资记录。前无古人，或许也后无来者。他为股神巴菲特打开了好公司的价值投资之路，并为巴菲特敲开了投资中国之门。他就是被称为当今最伟大的投资思想家的查理·芒格。
Whereas you just buy one great company, if you get the right thing at the right price, you just sit there.
他几十载的传奇经历中，蕴含着怎样的投资精髓？芒格最成功的3个投资是什么？他已有15年成功投资中国的经验。中国和美国的投资机会相比，哪个更好？
I anticipate that China's security markets and investing practices will get better and better for a long, long time. I think there's more value for the investor if you buy the best companies in China or the best companies in the United States. I think that at current prices, the best companies in China are selling cheaper.
芒格为什么喜欢中国人并欣赏孔子？儒家思想对于投资来说，为什么会起到正向的推动作用？
If you're a better person, you're likely to be a better investor. And if you're a wiser person, you're likely to be a better investor.
为什么芒格与巴菲特这些价值投资大师能够长寿？一个人怎样生活才是更有意义？
Well, they live it one day at a time. And you do the best you can every day, and pretty soon you've had a good life.
巴菲特说：“这个人用思想的力量拓展了我的视野，让我以异乎寻常的速度从大猩猩变成了人类，否则我会比现在贫穷得多。”这个人就是今年95岁的查理·芒格，当今最伟大的投资思想家。许多读过《穷查理宝典》的人都曾感慨芒格智慧的醍醐灌顶。今年5月份，红周刊团队远赴奥马哈，对伯克希尔股东大会进行了全程报道，并于美国时间5月6日下午对查理·芒格以及外界盛传的查理·芒格的衣钵传人、美国喜马拉雅基金创始人及董事长李路先生做了长达2个小时的深度专访。整个采访过程中，我们聊到了10几个话题，对于国内职业投资人的困惑，芒格先生也一一作答。芒格先生完全不像个95岁的老人，他精神矍铄，声音浑厚，语言风趣幽默，点评一针见血。接下来就请跟随红周刊一起近距离走进查理·芒格。特别感谢芒格先生跟李路先生能在百忙之中接受我们证券市场红周刊的采访。这次采访不仅是我们红周刊之幸，也是国内职业投资人之幸。您的《穷查理宝典》This Book 在国内职业投资人里影响力非常大。芒格先生和李路先生，因为您一直是价值投资的思想大师，也一直在践行，您的投资理念其实在国内影响了一大批职业投资人，但是其实国内对价值投资还真的存在很多很多误区。我们希望这次采访能带回去一些东西，就能够给国内职业投资人做一些传道授业解惑，然后让他们在价值投资的正路上能够越走越宽，越走越远。
I said, we'll help as much as we can. You ask questions, we'll answer.
芒格先生一直强调，投资要耐得住时间，要找到好的标的，并且要长期坚持。在中国的文化里，也一直强调做事专一，直到完成。 可在这样的文化里，却有一个奇怪的现象，在资本市场里，很多人在投机，不专一。那我们就先从第一部分开始，就是职业投资人如何树立正确的投资理念。芒格先生，您一直强调哈，包括在这次的伯克希尔股东大会上，您就说投资要找到好的机会，并且去长期坚持，耐得住时间。用我们中国话讲的话，就是10年磨一剑。但是其实很多职业投资人他知道这个道理，但是却耐不住时间的寂寞，最终投资无果。那么怎么才能做到知行合一？
Yes, well, if you invest the way people gamble in casinos, you're not going to do very well. So it's the long-term investment that works best. But if you like the action of investing, sometimes winning, sometimes losing, just like people like the action when they gamble in a casino, those people are not my people. I like the long-term investors who figure out something that's going to work over the long term and buy that. And the sooner the Chinese people gamble less and invest patiently for the long term more, the sooner they will do better.
那么芒格先生也提到过，投资是需要耐心。那么耐心的话，就您说的这个东西是天生的、天性的东西。有的人他本身就适合投资，那是不是说我没有这个东西的话，我就做不了投资？
The world is full of foolish gamblers, and they will not do as well as the patient investors. Well, I think it can be learned to some extent, and to some extent you're born with it. There's a saying in America they call a long attention span. They can keep their mind on a game or an activity for a long time until they've solved it. And the Chinese do have a long attention span. And that is a hugely desirable quality because you're more likely to get the right answer if you think deeply and hard about a subject for a long time. And it's odd that a group of people who are so good at having a long attention span like to gamble so much, which is quite counterproductive.
那么芒格先生，您也说过，投资不容易，因为我们在这个市场上看到的多数都是假象。那么怎样理解投资人看到的都是假象？那么真相又在哪儿？我们怎么能够获取真相？
A lot of people think there is such a thing as truth in the markets, that the market is going to tell you something just by bouncing around. That is not the way Berkshire Hathaway or Charlie Munger invests money. We have a view as to what the intrinsic value is of what is being traded, and we only buy it when we think it's worth more than we're paying. So we're trying to make a long-term investment by waiting for something to be underpriced and then buying it. And we don't give a damn about all these gamblers in the market. To me, they're just so much froth. And it's a foolish way to spend your time if you want to get rich.
他在讲的这个什么是真相，就是这个公司本身的真实的价值，天然的价值。所以理解了这一点，才能够真正的去赚钱。那些仅仅去关心这个价格的波动，这个用这个来指导他们投资的人，这个用这种方法赚钱，实际上是蛮愚蠢的一个活动。
其实价格表现出来很多就是假象，说的
是这样的。
只有30年历史的中国资本市场，需要什么条件、多长时间才能培育出像芒格、巴菲特这样的投资大师呢？芒格先生认为，你不需要投资很多东西才会变得富有。今年95岁的查理·芒格只投资了3个公司，这3个公司分别是什么呢？在中国确实很多职业投资人以芒格先生、巴菲特先生还有李路先生都为偶像。那么就是想请芒格先生结合美国的市场谈一谈，现在只有30年历史的这个中国的资本市场，需要一个什么条件？多长时间才能培育出像您3位这样的大师？
Well, the Chinese market is going to create a lot of successful investors. If you look at Hong Kong, which has been full of Chinese people enmeshed in a capitalist order with a good securities market. That is going to spread all over China and increase in respectability and size for decades ahead. I anticipate that China's security markets and investing practices will get better and better for a long, long time. There'll be fluctuations, to be sure, but the long-term trend will be toward more achievement, more respectability, and higher prices.
那并没有直接回答你的问题，这意思就是说，在这个里面一定会出现其他的大事。
那其实还是跟这资本市场的历史有关系。
它是会慢慢的去发展越来越好。
The Chinese who've gotten rich in Hong Kong over the last 50 years are not the short-term traders and the gamblers. It has been the long-term investors who sought out good long-term investments and stubbornly held them for long periods of time. And just as that worked for the Chinese in Hong Kong, it'll work for the Chinese on the mainland. It's not the short-term gambling that's good. It's the identifying the good long-term investment and sticking with it for a long time.
那么，香港的例子也可以很好的印证中国将来的情况。真正能够赚到大钱的，一定是长期的投资人，不是短期的交易员。赌博性质的交易员。
那请问芒格先生，这一生中最满意的投资和最不满意的一笔投资是什么？
My Berkshire Hathaway stock cost me $16 a share, and it's now selling for almost $300,000 a share. That's been a very good investment. It took a long time, and it was a long-term investment where I liked the people I was investing with, and I liked the companies I was investing in, and I just sat there for more than 50 years, and lo and behold, it's worked out very well. And there are lots of stories like that. And Lilu and I have been investing together in China for, 13 years or so?
Yeah, 15 years.
15 years. And we have bought a lot of securities and we sold very few. I have not made very many bad investments. They've been small and not very many. I don't have many bad investments. Neither does Lilu. Basically, the Mungers have three stocks, so to speak. We've got Berkshire, we've got Costco, and we have an investment in Lilu's partnership. Three things. I'm well along in my 95th year. Three things. You don't need to own a lot of different things to get rich.
中国的价值投资者非常喜欢芒格和巴菲特。芒格说，他和沃伦的行为很像深度信奉儒家思想的人。芒格和巴菲特也真的非常喜欢中国人。那么，这两个远在奥马哈的智慧老人为什么会这么喜欢中国人呢？芒格先生正好谈到了这个中国市场，那我接下来的问题就是问李先生跟芒格先生一起的其实这次股东大会我们可以看到，其中有1万人是来自中国的，那些问题的话，中国其实也是一个焦点，然后我记得当时芒格先生回答的时候说您提到了中国的未来是很光明的，而且已经在中国寻找猎物。刚才您跟芒格先生都说了，那其实我们特别感兴趣就中国现在处于一个什么样的投资时节？是不是像芒格先生那时候说的，1973年或者是1974年，甚至是1982年吧，就是让侏罗都可以流口水的那个时候，中国是不是处于这个？然后中国的猎物你们瞄向什么方向？
I know, it's very peculiar.
25%.
It's very peculiar. It is very peculiar. And they asked me, the New York Times just interviewed, and they asked me, why are these people in China so interested in Berkshire Hathaway and Charlie Munger? Partly the book did it, but why do the Chinese like that book? I think the answer is that it sounds Confucian. China has a deep Confucian ethos. They want people act modestly even though they're rich and powerful. They want people to constantly keep learning and to behave with dignity and reason and improve as they get old and keep working. Well, those lessons are not confined to one country. But it just happens that Warren Buffett and I act like a bunch of people that take Confucianism very seriously. That's why they like us. Oh, people, they know I like books. So people give me so many books that I either skim or read through 20 books a week. No, I get lots of books. I read a lot of biography and some history. I read almost no fiction. You said, he asked me what other reason for the reason that we're suddenly popular in China?
Yeah.
And I said, there's one more reason, is that Warren and I really like the Chinese. And of course, everybody likes people who like them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what happens. Now you say, why have the Chinese gotten so popular with a couple of Omaha boys? That's something that a lot of Chinese don't understand. If you look at China with the viewpoint of a United States citizen, here is what you see. When the Chinese first came in here, we were trying to build the Transcontinental Railroad in the winter through horrible passes in the steep mountains. And nobody could do it. It was impossible. People were dying and it was just too hard. So they brought in like 50,000 Chinese coolies who were in those days practically slaves. And they took those coolies up into the mountains in the winter and they, you build a railroad. And they did. And the Americans couldn't do it by themselves. Well, that of course made a very favorable impression. Well, fade in, fade out. And now we've had all this immigration of Asians, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Vietnamese, so on. And what have those Asians done in America? Well, they've come in and rapidly become doctors, lawyers, professors, businessmen, and so forth, and succeeded mightily. And if we go to our symphony orchestra, which didn't used to have any Chinese in it, every instrument that's hard to play and takes unlimited practice, you look up from the instrument, there's a Chinese face. Well, of course, we find people popular who are succeeding so much in our country, and they're not causing a lot of trouble. They're just succeeding. And so naturally we like the Chinese. And I don't think the ordinary person on mainland China understands what an image of success China has in the United States because the Chinese Americans have done so well here. And the most extreme thing of all that nobody could have anticipated, nobody ever talks about it, and you should talk about it in your magazine, is because there was so much poverty in China and it was so overpopulated. If an American couple were unable to have children of their own, they could always go to China and adopt a Chinese girl from a very poor family. So in every important city of America, people soon learned they got better babies taking the unwanted Chinese girls from the remote Chinese farms. That those babies, on average, worked out better than if had their own children. And so everybody wanted to adopt a child. They don't want an American child. They want a Chinese girl. And of course, all those girls worked out well. And most people in China don't realize how extreme that's been. That's happened in every American city. Every American private school is full of the discarded Chinese girls from the Chinese countryside, and they're getting all A's and winning the prizes. And of course it makes a favorable impression. And you should write about it because every city is full of these adopted Chinese girls being raised by American families. And they're spectacularly successful, even though they come from a background of poverty. So it's just dramatic, and it's all over America. You go to northern Minnesota, there are these Chinese girls. And they're playing the difficult instruments in the orchestra.
所以你把这些东西都再加在一起呢，你会感觉到，我们即使在奥马哈，我们两个一辈子都在这儿出生长大的，那也对中国有一个非常强烈的好的印象。尤其是最后一点，可能在生活在大陆的人可能不太能够去理解。所以从这个角度去看中国的印象，这就是我们为什么一直非常喜欢中国，喜欢中国的文化。So they also want to know the second part of the question is that from your perspective, where is Chinese security market today? It is like the 73, 74, 82. Where is it now? How do you really see the current stage of the security market? They wanted both of us to answer, so you'll go first.
I think there's more value for the investor if you buy the best companies in China or the best companies in the United States. I think that at current prices, the best companies in China are selling cheaper than the best companies in the United States. So I think the Chinese don't have to go abroad to find good investments. They've got plenty right in their own country. There's some awfully strong companies in China that are selling at reasonable prices.
中国现在正处在一个转型期啊，我们经历了大概40年高速增长之后呢，整个中国经济进入到一个新兴的转折时代。那在这个转折时代，通常呢会有很多各种各样的这个anxiety 啊，大家都会有一些心理上的这个不安、焦虑，所以造成对前途看得不是太清楚哈。但是实际上，我觉得这个转型呢，对中国的前途应该是更好的。经济本身呢，它从这个传统的出口制造开始慢慢的进入到更多的服务消费。技术上呢，也开始不断的在越来越这个科技含量越来越高。从这个整个金融市场上呢，已经开始慢慢的从这个传统的以债务为主的这个融资方式，变成主要以直接融资以股权为主。这个也是我们去杠杆必须要走的一条路。所以整个这个股权融资呢，一定会将来整个中国金融结构呢扮演越来越重要的角色。那在这个过程里面呢，市场的主体呢也逐渐的在发生变化。我们传统上这个主要是以零售市场，是以个人投资者为主那么从现在开始往后呢，我们看得很清楚呢，机构投资者，尤其是长期的比较有耐心的这些资金，慢慢的开始进入到市场。国外的长期的更有经验的职业投资也开始慢慢进入到这个市场，所以这个市场主体会发生变化。那么这个变化在美国呢，是在70年代后期发生的。其实在70年代中期以前，美国市场其实也是以零售、以个人投资为主的一个市场。这个也是这个 trading 啊，刚才 Charlie 讲到的这些赌博性质的这种交易呢，其实也是广泛的存在的。那么到了70年代后，最重要的这个变化是什么呢？就是养老金开始变成了一个mandate， 就是必须得有的。就每一个公司每一个个人都要求必须要有强制性的储蓄。那么强制这个储蓄这个政策呢，就使得机构投资整个机构投资开始崛起，整个市场主体慢慢的在下面的这个10几20年里面慢慢发生了根本性的变化。那么今天这个整个市场主体是完完全全以机构投资为主。那机构投资当然也不是大家都是这个长期这个陪审，但是相对于个人投资来说，确确实实有发生一个质的变化。那在这个里面呢，这个价值投资理念也慢慢的被更多的人的接受。所以我觉得这个所有的事情都是一个长期一个过程。 如果有这个时间眼光放得远一点，这个放得耐心一些，你就会看到呢，这样一个时期其实是给这个优秀的有这个耐心的长期投资人提供一些蛮好的机会。
这个资本市场开放的速度也越来越快啊！你看刚才像芒格先生，包括李路先生，我也知道在中国都有一些投资。那么在这个过程中，中国资本市场需要再做一些什么改革来去突破瓶颈，能让这个外资的投资更顺畅，更好的保护国内国外的这个股东的利益。
Well, China is opening up more and more to foreign investors, and its markets are getting stronger and stronger with more participation from the world outside of China. That's all to the good, and eventually it'll drive some prices up in China.
这个6月份呢是整个这个外资进入一个开始哈。过去的几年呢，中国政府呢有几项非常重要的举措，这个使得外国投资在尤其是中国的 A 股国内的市场变得非常的便利啊。首先呢，这个港沪通、港深通，
对，
那么现在要深伦通，
对，
这些呢是这个让外资进入中国大概最重要的这个举措。那么当然我们看到的这 MSCI 的这个加入呢，其实也是对这个改革的一个直接反应。另外从今年开始呢，这个另外一项我觉得具有蛮深远的影响的这个改革呢，就是这个外资，尤其是金融服务行业，包括金融投资行业、这个资产管理行业，在中国的这个管理股权放开啊，这个市场逐渐的放开，这个又是一项非常我觉得会有蛮长影响的这样一个改革的举措，这些都非常的好。我觉得就你的问题呢，就是说还有哪些事情可以做，能够让这个市场进一步？我觉得如果在这个监管方面呢，这个它的监管举措呢和这个和国外的能够也有类似的连接啊，就是说我们有一些共同遵守的，比如说关于 accounting 的这些管理方法，能够和主要的市场，比如说香港，比如说纽约，比方说伦敦，能够有一些互相的这个连在的共同的这个措施，尤其是关于比如说退市等等啊，这个就变得非常对。那么就是说在这个我觉得这个金融领域内的反腐做得非常的好啊。首先呢，这个要把这个市场真正的清理开，清理开以后呢，那个好的进来，这个坏的出去。慢慢的能够让这个注册制逐渐的，哪怕是中国特色的注册制，能够逐渐的这个落地啊，
真正形成
退市，
驱逐劣币，
对，变成良币驱逐劣币，优秀的公司能够被引入到或者请回到这个国内的市场，然后让更多的机构投资者，无论是国内还是国外的机构投资者，慢慢变成投资的主体。那么中国就会在下面几十年里面进入一个良性的循环。那么股权投资就会作为中国整个金融活动里面最重要的方式。那么慢慢依赖银行、依赖间接投资的方式呢，也会改变。那么中国呢，也会去把这个去杠杆真正去掉了一个这个对于中国经济长期增长一个重要的隐患，把整个杠杆降下来。这样的话就进入一个长期比较良性的过程。所以我觉得下面这些改革呢，对中国不仅证券市场，而且整个经济体制的改革呢，都是具有非常深远的影响。
Warren said he could understand consumer electronics better than he can understand computer science, and so that explains the Apple performance. We changed because the world changed. If you're a better person, you're likely to be a better investor. If you analyze who lives a long life, professors, judges, value investors,
拜。